once you go live. We are live for Race Hub for Season 11. Today we are talking about the champion from last season, the points format release, and then the schedule. So let's get into it. First, let's start off with your champion. Cadet is finally claimed his championship. Starling, it took him a while, but he finally got it. What do you have to say about it?
I mean, this guy's on top of his game this season. There was no need for the guy to worry. He did at the end there, right before the championship race, that he might be out, but due to another driver having some mechanical issues, he made his way in and was able to get that championship. So I say a job well done.
All right, well, let's interview your Season 10 champion, Cadet. You finally got it. I remember I interviewed you right after Clash and right after the 500 when you won both of them. And you said, this is going to be my season. Well, buddy, it finally was your season, and you finally claimed your championship. What do you got to say about it?
I mean, I had great teammates all year. It wasn't just me. I had some help. Obviously, at Daytona, I helped my teammates a little bit at Talladega, and I think it paid off. I think I was a pretty good teammate all season, and it was hard work. I mean, I finally got it. I've been trying for I don't even know how many seasons, but it feels really good to be able to call myself a champion after all these seasons. And now the confidence is up for next season, and I think I'll be pretty good for next season too.
Yeah, I mean, you started the season off pretty hot. You was actually hot throughout the full season. Well, almost whole season, but then you kind of cooled off when the playoffs hit. What kind of caused that?
Well, I mean, my strengths, the mile and a half hit me, man. I'm not very good at the mile and a halves. The mile and a half's were my struggle all season. I was mostly good at them short tracks and the road courses, but hard under braking. But the mile and a half would get me. I wouldn't know how to set up the car. I wouldn't know how to roll the corners on the long runs. But there's something about Vegas, man. I love the way that track drove, and I think I knew I had a good shot there after I went and practiced for a little bit. And yeah, it's just something about Vegas.
Alrighty, well, Sterling, I'm gonna hand the mic off to you. Anything you want to talk about Cadets Championship?
First off, congratulations on that championship. I know you've been fighting for it for a long season. My question is, how do you think this is going to help you going into this next season when there's going to be a few changes that we have not yet announced, but what do you think might be something you might need to focus on?
Well, I think I need to focus on being more consistent at every track, not just the short tracks and the, road courses. I think I just need to focus on being consistent more than ever, obviously, because this race was just winner takes all in the championship race. That's not going to fly next season, I'm guessing, with the playoff system. And, yeah, I think I just need to focus on being more consistent.
All right.
Well, congrats on the championship, Cadet, and I can't wait to see you and what you have next season. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Alrighty, well, we're going to go into Cadets season in review. Winningest driver all season long. 7 wins. Best average finish, too. 3.0 average finish. And he started the season off with a Daytona 500. So, Sterling, I really think this was the best a driver can have in a season. I mean, winning the 500, having the best average finish, and then 7 wins. I don't think it can get much better than this.
Absolutely. Cadet was on top of his game this recent season, and I know he will fire out like a rocket at the beginning of this next season. The question is he going to fall off a little bit, or is he going to come out and even beat what he did this previous season?
Yeah, I want to know how strong that championship hangover is going to be if he even has one. But, I mean, what a magical season for Cadet and HMS as a whole. We will get an HMS this season next episode on Race Hub. But I think it's time, Sterling. Do you think it's time to drop next season's format?
I think it's time.
Alrighty, well, here we go. The new championship format. Sterling, how about you count us down?
All right, here we go. We're going to start off with 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it.
Alrighty, here it is. 3-race regular season and a 7-race postseason. But there's more. The more and more I scroll, the more and more information you're going to have. We're going to have a contender round. Then a championship round. Okay, pretty simple, pretty simple.
All right.
Well, the contender round will be 8 drivers that finish top 8 in points after the regular season. In the contender round, by a driver that's in the playoffs during the contender round, if you win 2 races in the contender round, you will automatically lock into the championship round. And now, this is where it is very important. This is where you need to be consistent for 3 races. In the championship round, the highest in points at the end of the 3 races will be crowned champion. There is no stage points in the championship round. So, we got rid of the rounds, the round of 10, round of 8, and then round of 4. It's just simple now. There's 2 rounds. You got the contender round. 8 drivers will fight to be in the final round. That contains 4 drivers. And then once we take it down to 4 drivers, it's going to be a 3-race chase to crown the champion. Sterling, I think this is the best of both worlds between the chase format, Winston format, and the playoff format. Do you agree?
I would agree, but I mean, we're going to have to see how well the season plays out with this new format. This format is interesting. It's different. It's a combination of all 3 formats, and it's going to be interesting to see how some people will maybe change their racing style out on the track to see what they may do to try and beat this format. So it'll definitely be interesting. This is going to be an awesome season with this new format. This is the first time I've seen it, and I'm already impressed, so I'm excited for this season to start.
I agree. It's definitely going to be interesting. It's consistency. It ain't down to, I'm in the Final 4. Let me just go win 1 race. No, it's not like that anymore. And I think every driver in the league is going to be happy about this, that it's about consistency now, not just a 1-race wonder. So I'm excited about it. I think we're going to have some good championship fights.
Absolutely, especially with there being no stage points in the championship round. Everybody's going to be racing each other throughout the whole race, and that's going to make it very interesting.
Alrighty, well, there again is the championship format for season 11. It's a brand new season. New rules, which we'll get into on the next episode of Race Hub. It's going to be everything new. Well, here we go. Breaking news also. The Daytona 500 race length has been increased to 50% instead of 25%. It was going from 40 laps to 80 laps. And Sterling, I really think adding 40 more laps to the 500 is going to create some more intensity. Because, I mean, after the stages, it's like a 15-lap final stage. So I'm excited about this change here.
Yeah, this is definitely a great change. It's a big change. This is going to make it much longer, a much more strategic race. It's not just going to be a kind of a shootout between all the stages. So this is great. I love that we're adding some length to the race, and hopefully this will bring some more competition to the table during the race.
I agree. Well, here we go. The Clash announcement. We always like to do something fun around here. We are going back to Daytona, but it's going to be ARCA Night in America. ARCA Clash at Daytona. I think this is going to be kind of fun, in my opinion. I don't know about you, Sterling, but I'm excited for it.
ARCA Clash at Daytona. Ooh.
Yeah.
I won't lie, that sounds exciting, but at the same time, that sounds chaotic. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the next slide is going to be your season 11 schedule. Sterling, what do you think the schedule is going to be before I drop it?
Well, obviously, we have Daytona on it. We've already touched about that. But then again, it's not a NASCAR season without Daytona. Anything else I'm not sure about. I know we've talked about between ourselves having Charlotte on the schedule, excuse me. But other than that, I really have no idea. But I'm expecting a couple of short tracks. But at the same time, from last season, I could also see no short tracks at all. So I'm expecting some good racing, but I'm excited to see where all we're going this season.
Well, we're going to be seeing some new tracks and some other tracks return to the schedule. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here it is. It's first we start off at Daytona, go to Las Vegas, and then we head to Miami. And then, surprisingly enough, we go back to Bristol, and then Phoenix, and then we go to Dover. And after that, we head to Atlanta, Georgia, for another kind of super speedy race. But the one I'm most excited about out of all of them, we are heading to North Wilkesboro for a points-paying event. Last season, Sterling, we went there for the Clash, and I think personally it put on a great show for it being the Clash and for H&N going there for the first time.
Absolutely. The Clash was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Having all of us there for the Clash was just phenomenal. We put on some good racing, a lot of back and forth throughout the whole field. Having it as a points race this season is going to be great. I bet we're going to see some even more push and pulling around on that track.
Alrighty. Well, and then after that, we head to Charlotte, Watkins Glen, Nashville, Kansas, and for the regular season finale, keep it Daytona. And then for the 4-race contender round, we go to Darlington, Gateway, Dega, and then this was a fan favorite. People was wondering why it wasn't on the schedule last year. People like this track. We are heading back to the Yard of Bricks, but this time it is in the championship round. Indianapolis is coming back, Sterling. Are you excited about it?
Let's do this. I miss Indy so much last season. I'm super excited to have it back on the schedule. This is going to be a good one.
Alrighty. And then we go to Texas, starting this championship round. We go to Texas, Michigan, and then we ended off at Las Vegas. That is your season 11 schedule. I think this is arguably one of the best schedules we had. And I want to thank Hoy39, your owner, for making up the schedule. It's very, very good. So thank you, Hoy, for making this schedule. Any other things about the schedule, Sterling?
I've got nothing. I'm just ready to start racing, to be honest with you, man.
All right. Alrighty, well, it's time we talked about the late Kyle Busch. It's been a hard, rough couple of days in the NASCAR community. We lost arguably one of the most entertaining NASCAR drivers we had. Last Thursday, Kyle Busch unexpectedly lost his life. Nobody was expecting it. It was very upsetting. What do you got to say about it, Sterling?
Honestly, I'm shocked. Kyle Busch, I understood he was having some sickness and health problems, but nothing drastic that it seemed. I mean, I'm still technically in shock, and it's been 3-4 days since this has happened, and the NASCAR world and racing community has just we've lost a legend, and it hurts. It's sad, and um, it's nothing we wanted to see happen at all. Of course, our thoughts and prayers to the Bush family, Samantha, Lennox, and Brexton, and the rest of the family, of course. But this was not seen coming at all.
No, this season was supposed to be the season where KB got back to victory lane. He was starting to get on the hot spot again. He was starting to. I mean, not even a week ago, he dominated the truck race at Dover, and he was starting to become old Kyle Busch again. He's starting to perform very, very well in the Cup Series. So all my wishes and prayers go out to the Busch family, Samantha, Brexton, Lennox, and Kyle Busch, and the parents, and Kurt Busch, and the parents of Kyle and Kurt, and all the Kyle Busch fans out there. This is one of my biggest fears, being an Elliott fan, of something like this happening, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It's going to be very, very different in the NASCAR world and during the NASCAR races. Just not seeing that 8-car and that Kyle Busch mentality out on the racetrack. I know it's been a rough couple of years, but he's starting to turn it around, and this is very, very upsetting to the NASCAR community. So may he rest in peace. But the show must go on. Expect to see a lot of KB-inspired schemes this season during H&N. Expect to see those drop during next week's race hub. But till then, anything else to say for you, Sterling?
I've got nothing. Obviously, it's just sad to lose a legend, and we wish the family the best moving forward. But we'll definitely be honoring him during this season for sure, and showing our support to the family.
Well, I want to say people might not like Austin Hill that much, but I am going to wish him the best this weekend at Charlotte if we even get the race in. I couldn't imagine what it's like to fill those shoes at Kyle Busch. I mean, it's just crazy. You're driving the car Busch was supposed to drive. It's pretty much the same stuff Harvick went through back in 2001. It's just, I don't know. I wish Austin Hill the best. Wish RCR the best in the future. But that's going to be all here for Race Hub. We are excited to get back into Season 11. Expect the clash to be sometime next week or next weekend. But I do want to say one more thing. Well, two more things, actually. We was going to do an Indy 500 today, actually, but I don't think it's the best thing to do because there's really no game to do it on. So we would have our Indy 500 when the IndyCar game comes out, if it does. But to replace that, sometime in the next month or weeks, we are going to have an event on GT7. It's going to be an endurance race at Watkins Glen. It's going to be a 2.4-hour endurance race. It's going to be fun. But for this summer, we are going to bring back a little portion of our iRacing League. It's going to be called the Summer Shootout. It's going to be 5 races over the course of the summer. Possibly many different racing series we do. And then it's just going to be for fun. So I hope to see you guys there. Expect more information coming out on that soon. But till then, we're going to be running what we usually run. And I thank you guys for watching this episode of Race Hub, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for Race Hub. Lennon Benson signing out. Sterling, anything else you have to say?
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're ready to get back out on the track. We'll see you next week.
Alrighty. See you guys later. Oh, first off, everyone stay safe during this Memorial Day weekend. It's going to get a little crazy out. And I hope you guys enjoy one of the greatest weekends in all of motorsports tomorrow